Sorry, guys.
It's alright, Anthony. I know it's busy out there. So let's get staff started, guys. I kind of want to talk a little bit about some of our metrics, and then we'll get a little bit into Meg today. So Andrew, you want to start us off with safety?
Yeah, I'm sorry to say we did have a injury today outside the clean room of paint line 1 where we had an employee slip and fall and apparently injured their knee. They are at the hospital right now. I'm waiting for more information, but it appears it will be a recordable incident at this point.
On top of that, I had an employee complain about the high reach with the D-stack gun to de-ionize the dirt defects. He was complaining about his shoulder.
That's an open issue on our PAIL test right now. We are aware of the high risk that we have for shoulder and wrist injuries in the clean room right now.
Okay, quality.
We have had some customers concerned on dirt scrapping, escaping the pay process, not only in our assembly area catching these defects, but some of our customers are getting it.
That is not good. We need to figure this out. Not only are we hurting our employees out there, but it's really hurting our team morale. We really need to find a better way to clean those parts. With that being said, Anthony, I think I'd like to see you come up with 3 ideas of how we can improve our process out there. So please engage your team, get some of their feedback in this to make this better.
Will do, will do.
So let's talk a little bit about our MEG metrics today. We talked a little bit about safety. We talked a little bit about quality, but you can see up here, guys, we're still missing it in labor as well. So we need to be thinking about new innovative ways to reduce our dirt scrap out there, improve our process, bring some stability to the process. We do have some capital reserves set aside, so let's go think of some ideas that we can make things better out there for our employees.
When I get back out to the floor, I'm going to talk to Eric, Michael, and a couple of the techs and just see what kind of ideas they have. And I'll get back to you.
Anthony, I'm glad you're on board. I look forward to seeing your ideas later today. All right, let's go make it happen.
What's going on, Michael? How you feeling, man?
Man, the stretching and rotation has been helping with the service, man, but we need to do something different about this job.
I need both of you to come over here for a minute, please. Fellas, I just came from the meeting this morning. Plant manager got in mind, you know what? He's asking me to come up with 3 ideas, right, and how we can fix this dirt problem. Here, you got an idea?
Yeah, I work at the paint shop and they had this water system cleaning their cars.
So does this system really work? I heard it had problems.
Yeah, well, we didn't do the labor part ourselves. They had a tech come in and do the cleaning of that. And we get some water spots.
Okay, I have to check into that. Michael, you got anything, man?
Dude, we got a robot painting these cars. Why can't we have one coming in doing this boring time?
That pretty much makes sense, man. You know what I'll have to do? I have to check in to see about what kind of options for safety, lockout, and any other things to make sure this robot can be safe working with people. Thanks, all right? I gotta go, guys.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, man.
Good morning, Tony. Hey, how you doing? That 9 o'clock meeting is really kicking my butt. Plant manager wants me to come up with 3 ideas, man, on how I can make that clean room a better place. I have to have an impact on safety, ego, quality, scrap, team morale, and I just don't know what to do. You have any ideas?
Well, one thing I've been following is new technology that's pretty big over in Europe. It hasn't hit over here in the States yet, but I've heard some really good rapport on the companies that are using it.
Man, new technology. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Tell me more.
The CO2 process, they blow CO2 on the parts, and it actually encapsulates the dirt and makes it fall to the floor.
I have to do something about this dirt. Thanks, Tony.
Anthony, anytime.
Thanks, Doug.
We need 3
Oh, she looks stressed out today.
I went to the plant meeting today. Plant manager got in my you-know-what, as he always does. He wants me to come up with 3 different ideas for that clean room. I have to improve safety, Argo, quality, bring down the scrap, and fix team morale. I've already asked Michael and Eric. I went to the tech. Do you guys have any thoughts?
No, that's what you get paid the big bucks for.
Wait a minute. Robots work their way into the factories. They handle tedious tasks with no lunch breaks. Team, what do you think about this?
A robot? Come on.
Man, we can't even be in the same room with a robot.
True. I just don't know what I'm going to do.
Hey, Anthony.
How you doing?
Great. Yourself? Come on in. Let's chat.
Yeah, I've come up with 3 ideas that we talked about the other day.
I'm excited to hear that. Tell me more.
I met with the operators, and Eric mentioned a real cool idea. He mentioned something about water cleaning systems, and it's very common in paint plants all over the states.
You know, I've heard about those systems. They're pretty good. They do have some flaws in them. So, how about any other ideas? You got more?
I also talked to the techs in the back, and they had heard some real new cool technology being used in Europe. Something about CO2 technology systems.
Well, that sounds pretty cool. I always like new technology. We'll have to do some research on that one. So, what was your third idea you had, Anthony?
I struggled with the last idea, coming up with 3. I was in the break room and I noticed Wall Street Journal, so I started looking at it. And on the front page there, it has something from Rethink Robotics on a collaborative robot that worked next to humans.
Well, that sounds pretty cool. Robotics, though, what's your team think about that?
Honestly, like Michael brought up the idea that working next to a robot, that could be dangerous. But other people thought that since we had robots painting the parts, why couldn't we work with robots cleaning the parts?
That sounds pretty cool. You know, I think the next step, what we should do, is why don't you gather a cross-functional team? And do you remember that tool that we used, Kepner-Trago?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you get your team together, and let's go through a Kepner-Trago decision analysis, tease out these 3 ideas, find out what idea is the best idea for us to move forward with, and then we can put some capital to it and get this project going. What do you think?
I'll get on it right away, no problem.
Awesome. Thanks, Anthony.
Hey, thank you. Good afternoon, team. Today we're here to implement 3 ideas for the clean room. First, we need to state the decision to clarify our purpose. We do that by implementing an effective cleaning system to control dirt, scrap, to lower our PPMs for our customer while improving safety and ergonomics.
That's everything I can think of except for the labor issue we're having.
Okay, true, Tony, but if we keep the labor the same, would you agree that these improvements would positively improve our business?
Yes, our decision statement covers dirt scrap, which leads to customer concerns, and then adding the impact on both safety with ergonomics and our environment are all key components to running a healthy business.
Okay, let's move on to the next objective here. All right? We must list the must-haves and the wants for CO2, Baxter, and water.
Must have an effective cleaning system for dirt scrap.
Must be safe.
Must have no negative impact on our environment.
Okay, we must have a cost-effective payback for something less than 2 years for this to be efficient. Now we need to go to the wants.
We want lower labor cost.
Thinking about safety, we want a quick lead time.
We want, heck, we need lower PPMs.
Yeah, I want improve team morale and no boring jobs.
We want lower dirt scrap.
Now, team, I want to have some new innovation with new technology. Now we must score our must-haves and our wants. CO2, effective cleaning,
Yes.
safety.
No.
How about environmental friendliness?
No.
Cost less than a 2-year payback.
No.
Let's move on to Baxter. Effective cleaning,
Yes.
safety,
Yes.
Yes.
environmentally friendly.
Yes.
Cost 2-year payback.
Yes.
Let's go on to the last one. Water. Effective cleaning.
Yes.
Is it safe?
Yes.
Environmentally friendly.
Yes.
Effective less than 2-year payback.
No.
19. Now we're going to go through the wants for CO2. Lower labor.
100.
Now we're going to go into our totals. 480 for CO2, and it only covers one of our must-haves. Baxter, 535, and it covers all 4 of our must-haves. Water, 360, and it covers 3 of the 4 of our must-haves.
Wow, I like this tool. It's clear to me Baxter is the way to go.
I agree, Felicia. Let's evaluate this improvement. I'm gonna need you to write up a card and then get it over to our leadership to approve.
I sure do.
All right, team. Let's check out Baxter and see what it's doing in our plant and in other industries.
Whether there's increased customer demand or the introduction of a new product, Baxter helps you create a collaborative workforce, one with increased productivity and efficiency. Think about getting all this for a base price of $25,000. That translates into an ROI of months, not years. Now think about what Baxter could add to your plan. Rethink manufacturing. Rethink what's next. Rethink robotics.
Okay, team. Today we have a customer visit from Southview. They're going to have the plant manager and the CI manager in the area. If they have any questions about Baxter, please answer them for them, please.
I also received a call from the innovation team at the COE. They'd really like to come take a look at Baxter as well.
Okay, team. As you can see, Baxter is making big improvements in the clean room, and we're having a lot of visitors coming to see it. This new technology is making a difference.
Customer PPMs have improved from 62 to 4. Now, our internal PPMs have improved from 28 to 12. I think Southfield would like to hear that. The inspections are finding so much less dirt with Baxter.
Hey boss, I want to say team morale is much better since we got rid of that boring job.
Did you hear we got labor payout for bonus? Baxter saved over $240,000 in direct labor costs.
Thanks, that's all great stuff, but look what Baxter's done for ergonomics. We no longer have these high-risk issues with peel and CTDs.
You're right. I hated reaching up on that rack with my shoulder and everything. It's so much better now.
And with those stupid mats I tripped on, it'll be less recordables with Baxter.
You know what, team? I'm excited to see what Baxter is doing for this building here. I can't wait.
Boss, if Baxter is making such a big difference, why are we not sharing this with other young phone plants?
Tanisha, that was a great question and thought. I think I'll follow up with a Best Business Practice Award and see if we can get that.
What's the best business practice?
It's where you submit a project that could be shared and used by other plants if we get approved by the approval board.
Pretty cool.
Well, team, thanks for all the feedback. Now it's time to get back to work.
Hey Anthony, I was looking for you. Oh, remember this morning I was telling you about the innovations team wanting to take a look at Baxter? Well, I just got off the phone with some people from Steelcase that they're really interested in talking to us and want to see Baxter and work with us with Baxter. What do you think about that?
Well, Tony, you know, with all this new technology and us trying to implement this, I think working with another company that's using Baxter or something like Baxter would be a really good idea. Why don't you give them a call and see if you can arrange something for us?
I sure will.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Brian Hicks. I'm a senior operations engineer here at Steelcase. And I've been involved with implementing some Baxter projects across a couple of locations in the U.S.
I'm George Helms. I work at Steelcase and I'm part of the IMO operations. So I work at defining areas where Baxter can work in. I try and get the operators that will be using Baxter trained and really the acceptance of working with him as a collaborative robot.
All right, team. I got a great video on Baxter from our innovation team. We're going to sit here and watch it, and then you guys let me know what you think about it.
I want to thank the Grand Rapids team for introducing Baxter to our innovations group and working with us to create collaborative robot safety and processing standards for all manufacturing plants globally. These new standards will reduce costs by eliminating guarding, caging, and many lockout procedures required with our current robotics. Grand Rapids is leading the way with the very first collaborative robots in production. They're setting new enterprise corporate standards worldwide. Their input and feedback has been invaluable to our success with collaborative robotics. Personally, I want to thank the Grand Rapids team for allowing us to use one of their Baxters in the Center of Excellence, for trialing new launch applications, and for training us. Great job, GR.
Okay, team, as you can see, Baxter has made a lot of noise inside and outside our facilities here.
Wow, boss, that's really cool. But did you find out anything else about the BBP for Baxter yet?
Matter of fact, I do. I'll pull up this email. It says here, the BBP board approved our submission for Baxter. Now all CEI managers will be notified of this improvement both in North America and around the world. BBP 261 at Rally Days if you want more information.
Oh, that's pretty cool, boss. I must say, we the real deal now.
That's just getting started with our shareability project. We have been asked to share this project at both the North American Continuous Improvement Summit and also the North American Plant Management Summit. 24 plants will be there attending and all their leaders. I'm pretty nervous now.
All right, thanks, boss, for the information. That's great shareability.
And one last thing, we've been nominated for the Merit Award.
Woo!
Woo! We only have one more thing to say. Last year we went on Rally Days with fake transformer robots. We used real collaborative robots in Grand Rapids because we are GR!